Welcome, Leahs. Let's see what's happening in the week 49. We see happiness and joy. Some sort of information is going to be coming in. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to be having multiple choices. And I see a cycle is going to be over. So there was something that was happening, Leo. Let's say what's on the side energy of the sun. So this is a good week for you, Leos. And a whole lot of money. All right, let's go in this. So it's a very beautiful week for you, Leos. Some sort of information is coming out. Okay. Something about some sort of a travel success with a whole lot of money. Yeah. So let's see what's coming up. So for Leos out there that was being honest, doing things good, this week is going to be a really positive week. A cycle is now going to be over. Some sort of communication is going to be coming out. People are going to be gathering some sort of evidence. All right, so the energy of the Nine of Cups. Ooh. Oh, they're finding out. The energy of the Devil is down, Leo. Okay, someone was doing something. They're now recognizing something about a house. Okay, some sort of a communication over a house. I see that you Leos, they're finding out something about some sort of a travel documents. You Leos will get in some sort of a travel documents. There's going to be multiple opportunity that is going to be coming in for you Leos. There's a whole lot of money. Okay. I see hardship is going to be over, the energy of the sun. And I see some sort of a new start is going to be coming up. So, let's get in this. So, you Leos want to go back and apologize to someone or something. Okay, the sadness is over surrounding a situation to do with a house. As people who was spailing is going to be over. And I see someone is praying for financial help. Okay, where this person is praying for financial help. Yeah, some sort of an investigation was going on, and a lot of you Leos are in some sort of a problem because something is going to be coming out surrounding. Like if you Leos collected a whole lot of money or get, yeah, your luck has run out, Leo. You Leo was open to receive a whole lot of money, but your luck has run out. Okay, so yeah, a lot of you Leos is going to be having a good week, but yeah, the end for you Leos, it's like you Leos was gaining a lot of money off of a house. Yeah, you Leos are trying to find strength. Yeah, some sort of a secret comes out, Leos. Some of you Leos was open to receive something, but they're now finding out what you Leos have done. So it's not for all Leos. Like Leos who was doing things in a positive way, it's going to be a very positive week. But they're now finding out. It's like you Leos was open. You Leos could have been living the life of the cream de la crumb, and they're recognizing that how you got it was not in a right way. Not all of you, some of you. Okay, so you were like living, doing things, um, and they're now going to be finding out because I see like Leos as Leos that have something to do with a car. If you Leos was driving some sort of a expensive car and that sort of a thing, they're now going to be finding out how you Leos come on this. Okay, so there is a lot of sadness so that is going to be happening surrounding a house. Let's find out because they're now gathering evidence. It's like some sort of a communication and evidence is coming up. Okay. Yeah. Five of Cups. Judgment call. seeing the truth. So yeah, Leos. There was something they're finding out that you Leos are not the owner of a house. You Leos could have said that a house was yours, but it's like authority is finding out it is not true. Okay, so it's like you Leos are caught because you could have given up that a house was yours, getting money, getting tax return on a house, and they recognize it's not true. You were just using someone else's, or a bank financial institution is now going to be finding out because some sort of a secrecy is like some of you Leos together with a Cancer was living some sort of a super deluxe life, having driving big cars, living it up good. And now they're finding out, especially Leos that collaborate with a Cancer. Now they're finding out that a house and whatever. It's like you, Leo, and a Cancer was pretending to be like you were doing well in life, and they're now going to be finding out that how you people were like living in the shadow of another person. Yeah, so it's like authority because it is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is some sort of a communication. Something is coming out, and they're now finding out that it is far from what you were living. Yeah, so Leo women, they're going to be finding out that you Leo women do not work. They are now going to be finding out that you Leo women don't work. So you Leo women could be living some sort of a life, driving a big nice car, because we see some sort of a travel situation here, and they're now going to be recognizing how you Leos have been coming, because here they're going to be cutting down, especially you Leos, something to do with travel, a travel document, travel situation, a car, how you got a car. They're going to be finding out that, like, it's like information how you got some sort of a car, or how you get some sort of um, a credit is by using someone else's identity. Yeah, they're going to be finding this out because now they're finding out that you Leos do not work. Okay, so you Leos got some, yeah, and they're finding out something about a family. Okay, so a corporation institution is now going to be finding out that you Leos could have been like using a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person information. It's like you Leos men could have been living on the shadow of a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person, pretending to be this person. And a corporation institution is going to be protecting the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion and their family, because you recognize that you Leos was using the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person family information. It is coming out and was like accumulating a whole lot of money and wealth. Yeah, so they're now finding out something about a man. Yeah, you Leo man could have collab. Ooh, this man fell in the reverse. You Leo man, you Leo businessman. They are going to be gathering a whole lot of information on how you Leo businessman was doing business. This is going to come to an end, especially if you Leo businessmen were collaborating with an Aries man. This is really going to be coming to an end, because if you notice, you Leo businessman and this Aries man could have collaborated, but was gaining a lot of money, but it's the way of business that you guys was doing was very shady, and they're going to be finding out about this. So the end for a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person. Yeah, you Leos, this could be your mother. This could be that you were in a relationship with this person. This person could have been your wife, your husband, mother, your mother-in-law. They're now in some sort of an issue because the truth came out, especially Leos, that your mother is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion. They're now finding out how your mother was living this big fat life. Okay, so it's as if your mother, a house, but everything was just huge, was just big, was just overpearled, and they're now going to be finding out something about your mother. Especially Leos, that your mother is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion. This person is on the investigation, and a whole lot of things is coming out about your mother. An end is going to be there for your mother. Business, if your mother is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion, an end is going to be coming up for your mother business, okay? So, a lot of you Leos, yeah, a lot of you Leos, you wanted some sort of a new start. And you wanted some sort of a new start, and you could have gained some money, but the money was not yours. Okay, so a lot of you Leos gained some money and tried to get some sort of a new start. But if you notice, your luck has run out because they now found out that you Leos was not the right person. Okay, so however you Leos had gotten some money, you know that the money wasn't yours. You know that it was not yours. They're now finding this out, okay? This is something that happened in the past. They found out that you Leo lied. How you came on this money, they're finding out that you Leo lied. You Leo are not the right person. So something that you Leo had collaborated with another person, and this is so weird. The reading came out so beautiful, but it's like showing that Julia's, it's like something with Julia's living this, you know, life, and they're now finding out how you get your incomes. They're finding out that some of you are not working. They're finding out, because they're now finding out that this, yeah, you Leo women, because it's like you Leo women are driving this big fat car. Yeah. And they're finding out that you don't have a job. Okay, and they're trying to figure out how you came on all of this money. Okay, so there is something, because here we have, it's like authorities unto you Leos, because the authority recognize that you're not working. So how would you have this big fat car, you know? So it's like you were driving around town, bling bling bling, and authorities is now finding out, because authorities is coming down on you Leos. Authorities is now recognizing that you Leos don't have a job. Okay, this is the energy of authority. Yeah, because authority is now finding out some sort of a secret, how you Leo was living a certain life. But you Leos do not have, yeah, a job. And not all of you. It is a Leo that is watching me. So this Leo came in on a whole lot of money, but the authority is now looking and thinking how this person could have gotten this money if they never work. So this is it, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people, and these are criminals, okay? Well, this person is did some sort of a criminal act with a group of people, gain a lot of money on the false pretend, and now they went back and is looking at this person work history and recognize that this person never worked at that place, never had any proper normal incomes. So it's a Leo out there that, yeah, authority is onto you because they recognize that you don't work. So number one, how you could be driving this car. Okay, because this is a big, fat, juicy car. Okay, you were pleasure seeking. You were going around town. You were waving it, honey. But yeah, authority is now looking at you, Leos, and find out that, you're not working. So how you came up with a whole lot of money, because you have a whole lot of money in your bank account here. Because you got like a whole lot of money to do to get some sort of a new start. And then they go back and they look at your history and they recognize you weren't working. Yeah, where you said you were working, they recognize you don't have any history of working there. People are going back and is looking at your work history, and though they're recognizing you're not the person. So something strange about a Leo out there. Okay. And there is a lot of problems. It's like a whole lot of Leo who was having all of this money. People are going back and is looking because um There is a Leo that was living in the shadow of a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpion person that was gaining a lot of money using this person's family information that people are now going to be recognizing. There was a whole Leo businessman that was doing some sort of a business with a Aries man, and they were like making a lot of money, but it wasn't kosher. So it's like a cycle is going to be over, and there's a judgment call because Leos that was collaborating with a Cancer, pretending to have this wonderful, beautiful life. How you were coming in on your incomes, they have no idea. They have no evidence, nothing, no details, nothing, no um, to show how you Leos was coming in on some sort of a money. So this is really a week with dualities for you Leos, because in this week, a lot of you Leos are going to be having it really nice, especially Leos who are honest, but Leos that come up with a whole lot of money, okay? Because this money just came out of nowhere, okay? This money came out of nowhere. You Leos could have gone and buy a car and bim, bim, bim. And they're looking at your work history and they're looking that you have no incomes. So where did this money come? Because this money was paid out to someone that got some sort of a damage, that a corporation institution damaged this person's reputation or created some sort of a damage for this person that was supposed to pay this person. But all of a sudden it ended up in your account, and you pretend to be the person signed for this money, and they're recognizing you never work at that place and you were never the one. So, yes, the truth is now coming out because they're looking at how you got this money. They went back and look at your work history and recognized that you Leos have never worked at that place. So someone help you Leos to conjure up some sort of a criminal offense. Do as if you work someplace, sign for money that wasn't yours, and now they're coming back after you because authority is now finding out the secrets because you was living this big looks life. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. People who drive big cars go around and do as if life is perfect. It's you can see between the illusion of these people, you know. And I recognize it. If you were born in money, you do as if you don't have money. Some people, okay? But there are some people that all of a sudden get money and they go out and they buy all of these stuff and they recognize because you know, they were not, they don't come from a family of money. People, people who have money, they will walk in one shoes, they will wear cheap clothes. Real people who has money, because that is not important for them. Okay. And whoever this person is, they're going to be recognizing that the original person, they just walk under the radar. You know, they just they don't splurge on, and that's it. You will know nigger rich people. Okay. Nigger rich people is people who all of a sudden have money and they have to buy these expensive car and they have to buy, and you know, I see more and more and more in life because like um this is a funny story, but I have a little car. My son always laugh at my car. Oh mom, your car is like a shoes. I said, yeah. I said it's in Holland. You don't have to be in America to buy a big old car. You don't really need it. And my boss looked at me and said, you know, you can't go to my client with that little car. There's nothing wrong with my car. I used to have my home business and I had the sticker, and my boss took the sticker off. Took the sticker off my car. I couldn't go to the client with my little car. And I had to buy a big old car. For what for reason? I don't need a penis extension. I am fine with my little old car. Ladies and gentlemen, it is better to have a little old car and you have money in the bank than you drive a big old car and you've got no money in the bank. Okay? So that's how you can know nigger rich people. They're always in huge, expensive, and expensive designers clothes. I don't see the need for it. I can buy good clothes at Mango and Zara, and I look as chic as someone else. If you have to buy a car to make yourself feel good about it, I mean, then you have a problem. I remember I was 50 something, and I think, I've come so far. And, I was thinking when I was like, I really don't need this. And I recognize that you can know people who you see drives around expensive car, wear designers clothes, and don't come from a family from um, a rich background. They're just nigger rich. Okay. So Leahs, I don't know. Some of you Leahs are really in some serious problem, because some of you Leos could have signed for money, and then they're going back looking at your history and recognize you have never worked, you're not working, and they're now trying to figure out where you get this money from. A lot of you Leos businessmen, it's also going to be in problem. If you Leo businessman had created some sort of a business with an Aries, you and this Aries is in some serious legal problem, because whatever the business is that you were doing is not kosher. Okay, namaste.